President Trump is acting like an international gangster, threatening to trample over the sovereignty of an ally, threatening the end of NATO altogether, and now threatening to hit our country and 7 European allies with outrageous, damaging tariffs unless he gets his hands on Greenland. This is an incredibly grave moment for the United Kingdom, Europe, and our world. Without provocation or justification, the President of the United States is attacking our economy, our livelihoods, and our national security. Trump has put British businesses and jobs on the front line in his unprovoked aggression. The only people cheering him on are Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping. Only a few months ago, Trump hailed the special relationship at Windsor Castle. Now, thanks to his actions, it is nearly in tatters. So how do we stop Trump's damaging trade war? For a year now, Madam Deputy Speaker, the Prime Minister has tried a policy of appeasing Trump, flattering him, fawning over him, refusing to stand up to him, because, he argued, otherwise Trump would hit us with damaging tariffs. Well, the Prime Minister has tested his approach to destruction. It has failed. It is time for the government to change course. We have to finally be clear-eyed about the sort of man Trump is and treat him accordingly. He is a bully. He thinks he can grab whatever he wants using force if necessary. And he is corrupt. The most corrupt president the United States has ever seen. So there are only 2 ways of getting him to back down: bribing him with a new jet perhaps, or a few billion in his crypto account, or standing up to him like we would with any other bully, standing together with our European allies to make him back down. That's the choice. Which one, Foreign Secretary?
Well, this is clearly a serious moment. I wonder if the honourable gentleman actually saw the Prime Minister's response this morning. And he should know that it is because this is a serious moment that we respond in a serious way. That this Prime Minister responds in a serious way, in a calm, robust and hard-headed way about what is in the UK's national interest, and also how we work together in the alliances that are crucial for our security, our prosperity, and also are underpinned by our values. That is why the Prime Minister has been so firm in the United Kingdom's response. It's why I welcomed the Danish Foreign Minister to London today. And I think that the honourable member's description of our Prime Minister's response and our UK government response is inappropriate. I would say I think this is a really important time for parties to come together on how we ensure that we can respond to the situation that we are in, that we can work closely with our allies, but that we can also create a constructive approach to our Arctic security, which ultimately will depend on transatlantic cooperation and ultimately will depend on ensuring that those alliances and that transatlantic alliance respects the principles of sovereignty and respects the principles of collective security. That is something we will do in a sober and serious way.